DS Man wanted me to ask you, Denise, about Scary Movie 3. I don't know what specifically he wants me to ask you about it, but I'm supposed to ask you about it.
He paid for the question. It's not like OnlyFans, but we have super chats.
What do you think of the movie?
Was that the one Tori was in? No. Was that Scary Movie 2?
It's Scary Movie. I don't know which one. There's so many of them. Actually,
Are you in all of them?
No, I just did a cameo. Charlie was in that one.
Right.
And so I did a little cameo where I played his wife in it.
How did you find the character?
Yeah.
I was working on it. Actually, I don't know if this is too much information, but our oldest daughter was conceived during that movie.
On the set.
In Vancouver. On set.
Wow.
In the trailer?
I'm joking. Probably
The Wayans brothers
Probably
do
in the
that
trailer.
movie?
No, it was in the. Yeah, I think they did do it.
What?
I just
The Wayans
had
brothers.
I
Didn't they
just
make
had
that
a
movie?
small part in it.
Right.
Yeah.
How are people able to tell us where the baby is conceived? Like, how do you know? Is that the only time you guys?
Yeah, it was the only time
one time
we
they
had
had
sex.
So it's very easy to find out.
Is it? Is that the only time you had sex? Well, I'm just saying.
No,
Like,
because it was the first time where there was a little slip up,
he didn't
So I
pull
knew.
out.
Yeah,
So it was a happy accident.
a happy accident.
The best thing that came from that marriage, right? Oh, thanks.
Are we dropping a lot of
one
stuff?
of-
No,
two-
but now you guys get along and co-parent really
Yeah.
well, right?
Yeah, we get along good.
And you guys are friends.
Yeah, we're good friends.
That's good.
You are, and
Yeah, we
co-parenting.
are.
That's great. How's he doing?
He's doing good.
Is he going back? I thought he was going to do a show with. Isn't he doing a show with what's his name again? The guy who did 2.5 Men.
No,
He appeared in that
he did with-
Maniscalco.
Yes, in Sebastian's.
Yes.
Did like an appearance.
But
for
I mean,
that.
he's back friendly again with what's
back-
his name?
Chuck Lorre.
Chuck Lorre. That's what I was getting at.
Yeah, no, I was trying to talk to him about trying to amend that,
And so he listened to you.
eventually.
But they're friendly again.
I think
mean,
they're friendly. He doesn't say much about it.
do you know that my daughter, at the time when it was going really bad, my daughter flew across the whole nation to go see his tour.
Atlantic City.
Tiger Blood.
Charlie's tour. No, you did
I did.
not.
I did.
What
did.
was the tour?
Go ahead.
I think it was called Tiger Blood.
Tiger
yeah.
Blood tour.
No, he really did, and he was performing. What was the show though?
Nothing. Jeff.
Nothing?
Nothing.
No, honestly, like he's not a comedian. So
Jeff Ross. Jeff
wait.
Ross came out.
Jeff Ross was the opening act.
Yeah.
But
but he stayed. He stayed the whole show.
But here's the thing. This is what. So you're saying that, and I'm
Yeah.
listen.
And
I'm not,
I mean, come on, for you, like doing comedy and
Right.
everything that you've done. Like
I didn't understand.
What the fuck did he do?
That's exactly right. So my point was to my daughter, to my child, who at the time you weren't married, right? Were you married? Were you married?
Oh, me married? No, it was a date.
It was a date. So a date.
It was a date with my now husband.
But
Okay.
here's the
Went to
point.
Tiger
What a
Blood
wonderful
with
So
the
my
baby?
Yes,
daughter.
he flew me to Atlantic City.
This is the point. As a father, my daughter comes to me and goes, "I'm going on a date on Saturday." I go, "Where are you going?" He's flying me to Atlantic City for the Tiger Blood tour. I go, "What the fuck are you doing?" No, he's flying me to Atlantic City. What is the Tiger Blood tour?
And that's how I knew it was gonna
it's-
last forever.
It's Charlie Sheen live. We're going to see Charlie Sheen live in Atlantic City. And this is the guy she married, but that's what she did. That was
So what did he do when he was on stage?
I think he just yelled out a lot of the phrases, like like all the phrases that were being picked up in the media. He would just keep yelling those phrases out, and then people would go crazy.
Did you ever yell that in bed?
No, I wasn't with him at that time.
I think it was just not knowing what the show was going to be.
What did he yell out when you were menstruating?
Tiger Blood.
Shut the fuck up.
That's what he said to you? You don't say that to a woman who's menstruating. Shut the fuck up.
I heard that on the
Tiger
tour.
Blood.
Is it true on the tour? Well, I heard they skipped out early though, but halfway through the tour, the goddesses left. Did he bring the goddesses? Were you there for that performance, or were they already
Answer
gone
that
at this
question in a
point?
second. Give him a lav and let him sit in between. Give him a lav.
A love.
They
Oh,
have a
good.
different mic.
Okay,
They have a
good. Yeah,
different
good.
mic.
Yeah.
I forget if the
I didn't-
goddesses. I remember
Canadian.
the goddesses were going to be there. I
Wait,
forget.
can you tell the story about Thanksgiving? Can we talk about that story?
Yeah, I don't care.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Great
no.
story. Listen to this.
Shoot, sorry. There was a Thanksgiving dinner,
It's the best
and
story ever.
Wait, you want to hear the story? Let Matt sit in
Yeah,
on
Matt
this.
could sit in.
Matt,
He
come on in.
he can hear though.
Hello.
Hi, it's Matt
How
Friend.
are you?
Oh,
are
look
you?
who decided
Go
to
sit
show
between
up.
them.
Here.
Sit here?
Here.
Between them.
Okay.
Okay.
Denise
in here.
Richards.
I
I'll just scroll
see, I
over.
told you I'd be here.
Oh my God! I didn't even notice that was
See,
you.
I don't lie.
Josh Flagg.
How are you?
I heard you
deal, pal.
just
Hey, hey,
and Denise
pal.
Richards.
pal.
Hey, pal.
Hello.
Hey, nice
How are
to
you?
meet you.
Nice
How
to
are
see you. This is so great.
Matt
Hey,
Friend.
pal.
Look at this.
I have the least impressive real estate portfolio in this whole room.
Well, you're calling the center of a couch not impressive real
That's
estate?
true. That is true.
Now, hold on.
Van
Let her
Nuys.
go back to the story.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
She's going to
Oh.
tell a story, and feel free to comment on her
Absolutely.
story. Go
Well, you
ahead.
can comment on it. No, so there was a Thanksgiving dinner
Hang on one
that we
second.
had.
We're one
getting
headset.
your
Oh, sure. Yeah, I
headset.
can't hear anything. Thank you.
Because you can't hear me.
No, now I can.
Right
Yeah. That's
Can you
great.
can you hear me now?
Oh, now I can hear you.
Okay,
That's
awesome.
great. Now I can hear you.
Wait till you hear the
That's
story, Matt. Go ahead.
fantastic. It was a group dinner for Thanksgiving, and Charlie came, and
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen.
I think he
my
figured that out.
husband.
Winning.
Winning.
And but his guest was left in the car, and she was a
paid worker.
yeah.
We've had a Thanksgiving with a paid worker before.
You had a
have?
prostitute at Thanksgiving?
We have.
Well, we're very traditional.
That's so are we.
Yes. Just that there's only a certain kind of stuffing that we like.
So let her finish the story.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Well, I told Charlie, I said, don't leave her in the car. Like
It's Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving. She deserves a Thanksgiving meal too. So,
You're so giving.
and he's like, well, the kids were there, and he said, "Are you cool? Are you sure she could come in?" And I'm like, "Well, what are you gonna do? Bring a freaking plate of
Prostitute to
food
Thanksgiving.
out there?" So
Why did he invite her to Thanksgiving?
Why did he do a lot of things he did?
Because it's by the hour. I'm trying to
well,
teach my.
she was at his house, and I don't know why she ended up in the car to my house from where he was living. He could have just left her at his house, but he brought her, but left her in the car and in the driveway while there was like 15 people at dinner. And so I said, why don't you bring her in? And so she comes in, and he's like, I'll just tell the kids she's my assistant. So my dad sat across from her, and she was pissed because she was at the other end of the table from where Charlie was. And my dad was talking to her and stuff. And then my dad goes in the kitchen. He's like, there is something off with that woman. I go, what do you,
Her
what do you-
panties.
what do you mean? Exactly. I go, what do you mean, Dad? He goes, well, I'm trying to just talk and be nice and ask what she does. Where does she live? I go, she's a fucking hooker, Dad.
Oh my God.
He goes, what? I said, she's a hooker. He goes, well, she doesn't look like one. I go, what did
does
you
a hooker
think
look
she
like?
would look like? Like come in fishnets and like high heels and shit. I go, yeah, for Christ's sake, it's Thanksgiving. She's at least dressed appropriately. So I said, stop asking questions. Just be nice and just forget about it. And he's like, oh my
But
God.
didn't you end up bringing her a sandwich?
No, that was a different story.
That's the one I'm talking
Oh.
about. No, this is the real story.
You have another
this is another
Thanksgiving.
story. Yes.
When you tell the story, do you do Charlie Sheen? You do. Matt Friend is one of the best new young comics on the scene who is an impressionist. We see him everywhere. I'm just telling. They know you. You got a Netflix deal. You're going to do a Netflix.
I'm doing the Netflix festival. Yes.
You're gonna do the
Yes.
Netflix
Wait to
Yes.
see.
Yes.
I
May
can't
12th.
wait.
I love stand-up.
And he does Howard Stern amazingly,
Right.
and Trump amazingly.
Thank you. Well, I appreciate that, Howie. He's always been a supporter of mine, and there's a very nasty echo in my ear. We can't hear a lot, but Josh Flagg learned a lot of tricks from me in the real estate market. Look at his daughter; she's not even laughing at it.
Remember when you pissed on me?
Which is really a nice thing, like Ivanka over there, not a supporter. But did I pee on you?
Remember you peed on me?
I did. We had a golden shower. We saw a house. It was great. The Josh Flagg, yeah. But yes, and I was doing you. I was working on you.
Yes.
I don't do a Charlie Sheen. I have to work on a Charlie Sheen. I need more cocaine for that. Yeah. Do you have any? No. Okay, good.
Wait, tell them about the
Surprisingly, I've
hooker
never
with
done-
a sandwich.
Okay, so there was an intervention set up for Charlie to do when he was still on 2.5 Men, and where these women were living in the house. And I was asked to come to it, and I brought stuff to make sandwiches. And so I'm not joking.
That's always the problem. When you're having an intervention, you go, who's going to bring the sandwich?
gonna bring the brisket?
I did. I
It's
made
like,
sandwiches.
If you're having Thanksgiving, you're going, who's going to bring the hooker?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So they were there, and
This is very
I'll
funny,
never
this whole-
forget that John Cryer, and John, I'm sorry for, I shouldn't have said your name, but I did already, and it's live. Sorry. He was looking at me. He's like, "You're gonna give them a sandwich?" And I was
The
like,
hookers?
"Well, yeah." I
gotta eat
said,
something.
"What am I get?" I said they could use a square meal. I know it's only a sandwich, but what am I gonna leave them out and say everyone gets a sandwich, but not you three? You guys can't have a sandwich. So
You got to suck on this.
yeah.
Why does a sandwich taste like ass?
But Josh couldn't believe I did that I was making them food.
Wait,
So-
wasn't there a good Plaza story also?
Wasn't there a good
God,
Plaza
this is a whole
story
other
also?
story.
That's-
This is a whole
that's
other
amazing.
show.
This is a good one, too.
Josh, my grandmother brought polyester to America. I don't know if you know that.
I love when he's telling his friends to reminisce about stories. It's always based on the location. Wasn't there one at the Plaza? Don't you
Plaza.
have a story from the Bel Air adjacent area?
Delmonico's, remember?
You never have a friend who was just like in a CVS.
Right. Tell them the Plaza story.
I think a lot of people knew that one.
I thought
It was, well, it was kind of public. Things just went sideways, and he's not allowed at the. I don't. Maybe
Let's say he's
now.
not allowed to any Fairmonts
Yeah,
anymore.
he can't go to the Plaza anymore.
Why?
Why?
Well, the Plaza, isn't it still Trump's?
The Plaza Hotel. The Plaza
I don't
Hotel?
think it was ever his.
Ivanka got that.
It was,
Was it
his.
his?
Oh, I didn't.
It
know.
was
I didn't
his.
realize that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I think he's.
That's
Where
why-
Tommy Hilfiger lives?
Not anymore.
Oh.
But wasn't the Plaza his? That's why Howard Stern got married there.
And then
Didn't Howard
Ivana
Stern?
got it in the divorce.
Because it was. Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was his. He owned the Plaza Hotel.
All my
That's
people.
why in the movie Home Alone, Trump is in the,
The lobby.
In the lobby.
That's
Makes
unbelievable.
sense. I think they turned it into apartments.
Okay.
Yes, half of it.
Half of it.
Back with more real estate talk right after this. So what happened at the Plaza?
What didn't happen at the Plaza?
I mean, I wouldn't even know where to start, except things went really sideways, and I had to do Howard Stern actually that morning.
Well, do it again.
So let's talk about the Plaza.
Okay.
Right? Talking about how much ass. Like, we're talking about the drugs. Who were you fucking in that suite? Right?
I was at the Eloise suite
Right.
with our kids,
Right.
and he was across the hall.
And who are you talking about? Sheen?
Yes.
Right.
He thought it would be a great idea.
Was he
for,
exposed? Sexually? Naked?
I would,
How,
I
how
would
did it
assume.
look? The size of this microphone, what was the size of it?
I am not going to talk
Right,
about that.
right. Well, you asked me to be Howard. These are the questions he would ask.
No, keep going. Keep going. I want to hear the story.
Yeah,
She
he
doesn't have
doesn't
to answer.
I didn't see him naked.
Right. And Robin doesn't believe that.
That it
right?
was an immaculate
Josh is
conception.
Robin in this situation. Yeah.
Yeah, Robin.
You look different.
Thank
right.
you.
Right.
Okay, so go on with the story.
Go on with the story.
Well, there was a situation where
Security was called.
security was called. I heard security outside the door, and I opened my door, and I'm like, "Is there a problem?" And I could hear there being a problem in the room. And just like, well, we've gotten a lot of complaints about this room, and I said, "It's Charlie's room," because it was in another name, and security had to go in and out, in and out. Apparently, the prostitute locked herself in the bathroom, called her dude to call the hotel to get security to get her out of the bathroom,
She was afraid of Charlie?
slightly. And so then security, I just see all these people, because, it's a fancy hotel, right, Josh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So they're trying to be very discreet, running down the hall. This is now 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. No, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And bringing robes because, the security kept going in and out. And he's like, there isn't a woman there. I go, oh, no, there's a woman in there, because I heard him yell certain names. I said, she's there. And then he walked in and walked back out, and he said, I saw a pair of heels. I said, I told you, she's fucking in the room. She's there. So she was in the bathroom
Oh, my
hiding. So anyway,
I missed this
they
scene,
got
Liz.
her out and him, and she left, and they were going to decide between taking him to the hospital or arresting him. And so I said, okay, well, whatever you decide, just let me know.
Because I want to prepare
And
sandwiches.
I'm going to be preparing sandwiches for everyone here and make sure we have a buffet room service available. So he went to the hospital. He's going to be thrilled I'm telling this story, but whatever. And then the cop put me in his cart to go to the hospital. And I said, I just need to get back here by 4 because I did do hair and makeup for Howard Stern.
Was it
For you.
Was it all
Right.
over?
You look great.
The
It
news?
was all over the news.
So
yes.
Howard did.
No,
ask
Howard
you?
didn't know about it because I got there and after our interview, I said to Howard, I go, I'm sorry if I was a little distracted. I apologize. And then later, it was all over the news that he was there, so he kind of figured out why.
He was
And
probably
but our
bummed he didn't
kids
get to-
were in the. I was hoping no one would find out, but it's a big hotel with a lot of
See?
people.
Matt?
Unbelievable.
Yes.
Welcome to
Yes.
Hollywood.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Yes. Do you know? Did
Matt,
you ever have an interaction
David
with?
Whispers and DS Man are saying that your Stern impression is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
It actually
Right.
is.
Oh, thank you.
It's right on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.